Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, formed out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the command of YAHANNA. Clap it up. This is I.S.U.P.K, Houston / Galveston / Port Arthur / Beaumont / Lufkin Sabbath service. You understand? In the Sabbath service, what we do is we go over the scriptures in the Hebrew, then in the English, so that we can give you a full circle, a 360-degree understanding on the scriptures. Something that you do not get in the Christian church. This is a resource to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, so that they can understand the records that were sent to them by their ancestors, about the forefathers that descended from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You understand me? We've been having the Bible in our midst for so long, you understand, but we have never had a real understanding of what the Bible really means. We've only been taught by the Christian church and the Christian pastors the doctrine that is perpetuated in the Christian church. But that doctrine is not biblical. And what you soon realize is when you go through the scriptures and you read the Hebrew and you read the English and you line everything up, that a lot of these things that they've been teaching, a lot of these concepts that they've been teaching in the Christian church are not in the Bible. This is a travesty when it comes to religions and when it comes to belief systems. If we are to hold a belief system dear, we have to be able to trust what those teachers are teaching us. And if those teachers are teaching us something contrary to what the Bible says, or contrary to what the book that we're supposed to be reading says, then how are we supposed to trust anything that comes out of their mouth? Well, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you've been doing it your entire life. And in I.S.U.P.K, we're here to rescue you. We're here to save you from yourselves, save you from these doctrines of the world that would much rather have you in the world. You understand me? You got doctrines like, Christ was born without a father. You got doctrines like the laws are done away with. You got doctrines like God loves everybody, all of which in the Bible, when you do a little bit of not even in-depth research, but a little bit of surface level research, you'll find out that these can't be true, reading what the Bible says. In the I.S.U.P.K, we try to teach all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth according to the Bible, so that you won't be feeling like you've been betrayed by those who are supposed to lead you. There's no reason why you should feel betrayed, and in the I.S.U.P.K, we've come to save you from that betrayal. So with that, you want some? Oh yeah.
If I could, you know what I'm saying, I just want to bring something out real quick. The Christian church does nothing but create victims. You understand? And it's the I.S.U.P.K's job to heal those victims, heal them of not having an identity, heal them of the lies that they have been told in the atrocities that they have faced in the Christian church, man. It is our job in the I.S.U.P.K to teach our people the truth and have a better understanding on the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High God has given us. You understand? Because we are not getting fed this in the Christian church, in a Muslim mosque, or whatever other denominations that our people subscribe to, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you hear our voice, man, just sit down, listen, and you might gain something today. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. With that, let's see here. Let me pull up. Let me pull us up here. This is the old video. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull us up here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm pulling this up on the computer so I can see who's with us today as we teach. Just give me a second to get that going on my end, and we can get started. There we go. Check. Can't really see the chat, but we'll keep it going. All right, with that, I.M.A.D.I.M, which means to stand. We'll get straight into it.
Yabakan, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Yabakan, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Yahawba Shim Yahawshah Brakatham.
Yahawah Shem Yahawshah Barakatah.
Layasha Allah.
Layashala. We'll go into our prayers. Amayim Wapanya Hakwadam, Sar, which means to turn and face the east. We're going to start with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and English.
This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Wadash.
Wadash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Balak with Ka.
Balak.
Daba'ah.
Daba'ah.
Ratazayka.
Ratazayka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Natananawa.
Natananawa.
Lacham.
Lacham.
Ko.
Ko.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakinawa.
Wasalakinawa.
Kabawakinawa.
Kabawakinawa.
Kasalakinawa.
Kasalakinawa.
Kabawakinawa.
Kabawakinawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Dayi'ba'aynawa.
Dayi'ba'aynawa.
Walasayawan.
Side one.
Above. Hawashaynawa.
Hawashaynawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Right. Kaya.
Kaya.
Lakab.
Lakab.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Watapara.
Wahadapara.
Lawilamyam.
Lawilamyam.
Aman.
Aman. In the English, our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power and the glory.
The power and the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
This is Hakach, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Bahashem Yahushua.
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kasha.
Natananyawa.
Nathanawa.
Hakach.
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 Larapa'a.
Arapa'ah.
Kol Makala.
Kal Makala.
Ukal Marawa.
Kal Marawa.
Hakach.
Hakach.
Natahar.
Natahar.
Hamata Razayah.
Hamat Zerayim.
Hakach.
Hakach.
Lahakwayam.
Lahakwayam.
Hamatayam.
Hamatayam.
Hakach. Arakawah.
Arakawah.
Ma'ala.
Ma'ala.
Nagara Shut. Bahashim Yahushua.
Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
To heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahori.
Ahahori.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izaria.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashun.
Yayashun.
Shawamor.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahshua.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shamarka,
Shamarka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Tazok,
Tazaka.
All Yad,
All Yad.
Yam Yanka,
Yam Yanka.
Yawamam,
Yawamam.
Hashamash,
Hashamash.
Yakaika,
La'ayakaika.
Rayarak,
Rayarak.
Balayala,
Bayala.
Hayawa,
Hayawa.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka.
Bakar
Bakar.
Yashamar,
Yashamar.
Atapashka,
Atapashka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamar,
Yashamar.
Tazatka,
Tazatka.
Obawaka,
Obawaka.
Ma'aita, Ma'aita,
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes
I will lift up mine eyes
unto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth
He
thee
that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
He that
Yahshua
keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and
in
thy coming
from
in,
this time forth
this time forward,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim.
All Damayalaka,
All Damayalaka.
All Takarash,
All Takarash.
All Tashakwat,
All Tashakwat.
All
Yahanna.
Kayahana, Awiyabjaka,
Awiyabjaka.
Yahamanya
Yahamanya.
Omasanayaka,
Omasanayaka.
Nasha'awa,
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash.
Al-Ainika,
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'amyawa,
Ya'iriyamwa.
So what?
So what?
Wayata Ya'ai Tazawa,
Wayata Ya'ai Tazawa.
All Tazapawanyaka,
All Tazapawanyaka.
Amara,
Amara.
Lakawa,
Lakawa.
we're not cutting you down.
We're not cutting you down.
Magawa,
Magaya.
Wala'a,
Wala'a.
Yazakar,
Yasakar.
Shem Yasha'ala,
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwad,
Iwad.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Ya'ai Tazawa,
Ya'ai Tazawa.
La,
La.
Yakadu,
Yakadu.
Ayaka,
Ayaka.
Baryat,
Baryat.
Yakaratwa,
Yakaratwa.
Ahoya,
Ahoya.
Adawam,
Adawam.
Wayashama Aliyam,
Wayashma Aliyam.
Mawa Abba,
Mawa Abba.
Wahagaya,
Wahagaya.
Gabal,
Gabal.
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalat,
Wa'amalat.
Palashan,
Palashan.
I'm Yashabia,
I'm Yashabia.
Tazawar,
Tazawar.
Gum Asawar,
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa,
Nalawa.
Aimo,
Aimo.
Hayawa,
Hayawa.
Zawad,
Zawad.
Labanyalawat,
Abanyalawat.
Salah,
Salah.
Aishalaham,
Ashalaham.
Kamadyan,
Kamadyan.
Kasiyasra'a,
Kasiyasara.
Kayabi,
Kayabi.
Manakal,
Manakal.
Koyashawan,
Koyashawan.
Nashamad Mawar,
Ashamagwa.
Bayanda Ira,
Bayanda Ira.
Hayawa,
Ayawa.
Damad,
Damad.
Na'adama,
Adama.
Sayatamwa,
Shaitamwa.
Nadiyamwa,
Nadiyamwa.
Kayara,
Kayara.
Wakazabah,
Wakazabah.
Wakazabah,
Wakazabah.
Wakatazalamana,
Wakatazanamai.
Call Nasiyakamwa,
Call Nasiyakamwa.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Amara,
Amara.
Nayarasha,
Nayarasha.
Lanawa,
Lanawa.
Nawat,
Nawat.
Alahayim,
Alahayim.
Alahayah,
Alahayah.
Sayatamwa,
Shayatamwa.
Kagogla,
Kagogla.
Kakwash,
Kakwash.
Japanyaraka,
Apanyaraka.
Kaash,
Kaash.
Nabi Ira Yaira,
Daba Ira Yaira.
Wakala Haba,
Wakalaba.
Dalahat,
Dalahat.
Hurry, Khan,
Khan.
Noradatma,
Noradatma.
Masairaka,
Masairaka.
Wabasa Wapatka,
Wabasa
Wapatka.
Dabahala,
Dabahala.
Mala'at,
Mala'at.
Panyaham,
Panyaham.
Kuala
Kuala Wan.
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka,
Shamka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa.
Wayabaho,
Wayabaho.
Aidi-ai,
Aidi-ai.
Wayachapaw,
Wayakapaw.
Wayabadu,
Wayabadu.
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Ata, Shamka,
Shamka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Labarka,
Labarka.
Ayawan,
Ayawan.
all Kaharatza.
All called Ratzah. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O power.
O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O power.
O power.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the
have
head.
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
said,
Come,
Come.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let's cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yahshua
In the name of Yahshua,
may be no more in remembrance.
be no more remembrance.
They have, for they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
Maybe, Cassie, you can.
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Israelites,
and the Israelites,
of Moab, and the
and the
Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
and
Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of life.
Hope in the children of life.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera,
As to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor,
perished at Endor,
and became as dung for the earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Orel,
Their nobles like Orel,
and like Zeeb,
and like Zeeb,
yea, all their princes as
all
Zabah,
their princes as Sabbath,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Zalmunna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let's take to
the
ourselves
houses of power
the houses of power
in possession.
possession.
Hold my power,
Hold my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
stumble before the wind,
as a fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
the flames of the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill thy faces with shame,
that they may seek thy
that they
name.
may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be
and
confounded,
troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea, let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame,
and perish,
perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Sar and shopping, which means shit. Gotta find it. It ain't be like this. No, you gotta find the pages. Let's see, those papers later. All right, Most High Christ, get them prayers ahead, man. How y'all like that? Got to get those prayers ahead. Oh, shit. Yeah, man.
You understand? If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? We get together every Sabbath, man, and pray the same prayers, man. And now in 2024, man, you see our prayers finally being heard. You feel me?
Right.
After praying for this so long, this kingdom is finally coming to an end, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what that Psalms 83 prayer is about. That's why that's one of my favorite prayers in the Bible, man. Because it is talking about the Most High God leading our enemies into our hand, man. After being after being in their hands for so long, man. After being in this hellish condition that we've been in, after what they put us through, they finally gonna have a taste of it. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord is lining it up in the earth right now.
That's right. That's right, man. The Lord is making way. He's clear. These prophecies will come to pass. Best believe. So either you're gonna be on the right side of the prophecies or the left side of the prophecies. If I was you, I'd choose the right side.
Right on.
If I was you. All right, man. We can go ahead and get started. Before we get started, though, let's go ahead and get some shout-outs, man. Who we got here today? In the Facebook chat, we got Sharawa Carr out of Fort Worth, Texas. Give her a hand. Thanks for joining us, sis. Now, who else we got? We got Nazamana, the rib of Officer Matabar, checking in from New Orleans, Louisiana. Give her a hand. Shout out to you too, sister. The water for y'all sisters for joining us, man. Look, I don't know if anybody else is. I'm just looking at the Houston chats right now. If y'all happen to be on another stream, then Salakia for not shouting you out. But as I stated before, we're going to be at Joshua 15. That's where we're starting today. If you have your browser ready, what you could do is go to BibleHub.com. You go to once you get to BibleHub.com, you'll see a light blue title bar with a couple of options, and then you got a gray title bar with a couple of options right underneath it. You'll click the INT or the interlinear option. Once you click the interlinear option, then you'll have drop-down boxes at the top of your screen where you could go to the direct chapter and verse, a book, chapter, and verse that we're going to be at. So again, we're going to be at the book of Joshua, chapter 15, verses 1 And we're starting from there in the Hebrew. Go ahead and get started.
Khan. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 15, verse 1, in the Hebrew. YAHANNA. Hagawara. Lamata. Banya. Yahawada. Lamash Kapatham. All. Abawal. Adawam. Madabar. Tazan. Nagaba. Ma Kwataza. It's like Ma Kwataza. Tayaman. Verse 2. Wayahaya. Laham. Gabawal. Nagab. Makwataza. Yum. Hamala. Man. Alashan. Hapana. Nagaba. Verse 3. Wayataza'a. All. Managab. Mala Slaga. La Ma'ila. I Korabayam. I Korabayam. I Korabium. It's like I Korabium. Well, I bar. Tanzania. Well, I la. Managab. La Quadash. Baranai. Well, I bar. Khatz Zarwan. Well, I la. Adara. Wanasab. Ha Quora Quaya. Verse 4. Well, I bar. I Tazamawana. Waya Taza'a. Nakal. Matazarayam. Wahayawa. Third Taza Awath. Ha Gabawal. Yama. Za. Yaha. Lakam. Gabawal. Naga. Verse 5. Wagawal. Quadama. Quadama. Yam. Hamalak. Hamalak. I. Quataza. Hi Yaradan. Wagabawal. La Pa'ath. Tazapawana, Malashawan. It's like a Lashawan. Hayam. Makwataza. Hayaradan. Verse 6. Wa'ila. Ha Gabawal. Bayath. Chagala. Wa'ibar. Ma Tazapawan. Labayath. Ha Iraba. Wa'ila. Ha Gabawal. Aban. Bahan. Ban. Ra'awaban. Verse 7. Wa'ila. Ha Gabawal. Dabara. Ma'ai Makwa. Ikawar. What? Tazapawana. Pana. All. Ha Galagal. Ashar. Nakhak. La Ma'ala. Adamium. Ashar. Managab. Lanakal. Wa'abar. Ha Gabawar. Something Ha Gabawal. Salakia. All. Maya. Ayan. Shamash. Wahayawa. It's like Wahayawa. Sa Taza Athawa. Sa Taza Athawa. All. Ayan. Regal.
Good job.
Verse 8. Wa'ila. Ha-Gabawal. Gaya. Ban. Hanam. All. Kathap. Haya. Bawas. Bawasya. It's like Ha. Yabawasya. Managab. Haya. Yara. Washalam. Wa'ila. Ha Gabawal. All. Ra'ash. Hahar. Ashar. Ayel. Panya. Gaya. Hanam. Yama. Ashar. Ba. Kwataza. Ba Kwataza. Imakwa. Rapa Ayam. Tazapana. Verse 9. Wa Ta'ar. Hagabawal. Ma Ra'ash. Hahar. All. Ma'ayan. Maya. Napathawak. YAHANNA, all, IRIA, hard, I-1, what's the R? I-double-wall, Ba'ila, Hi-Ya-Ah, Kwa Rayath, Ya-I-Rayam, verse 10, Wanasab, Ha-Gabawal, Maba'ila, Yama, All, Har, Sha'ayar, Wa'ibar, All, Kathak, Har, Ya'ai-Rayam, Ma Tazapawana, Haya'a, Kasalawan, Wayarad, Bayath, Shamash, Wa'ibar, Sa-Mana, Khan. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 15, verse 1. This then was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah.
So, in this part of Joshua, what we're beginning to see is that this is just an explanation of the inheritance that is going to be given to all the tribes. You know what I'm saying? All the children of last week we were talking about Reubenites and I believe the Reubenites and the Gadites. Who's
And Manasseh.
yeah, Reubenites and the Manassites and Caleb. You know, so now we about now we at the Judites. So now we're gonna hear what the Judites are gonna be getting as far as an allotment of their inheritance. So let's get to it.
If I could real quick.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? What we bringing out right now is true generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? We worrying about American dollars, but we got a true inheritance. We got the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? But we rather settle for crumbs in America when the Most High God has something greater in store for us. You know what I'm saying? But we have to follow Him. We have to obey Him in order to get this inheritance. You know what I'm saying? And it's imagine streets of gold. You know what I'm saying? Buildings of amethyst. You know what I'm saying? Being drip down in the best of clothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, first we have to obey Him. We have to abide by Him. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a one-sided agreement. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's it.
Now, I mean, like the thing about it is this, is that right now, today, we live in a world where we see all of these nations around us thriving.
Right.
You understand me? They're thriving. They're becoming greater as people, as nations, and we're in a point of discontent. Why aren't we able to do this as a people? Like the question, that's like the joint question or the majority question of all of us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Why can't we get a piece of that action? So that's why, you know, we got brothers and sisters in South America cross the Darien Pass to get to America. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got brothers and sisters in Mexico cross cartel country to get to America. That's why and cross that strong Rio Grande and go and push their kids under razor wire just to get to this side. That's why blacks and Hispanics here on this side do all manners of of evil towards one another in order to gain this sort of prestige, this sort of success that America has to show, when in reality we don't have to do that. All we really have to do is just do what the Most High God tells us to do, and we will get that success without having to commit crimes and sins against our brothers and our sisters.
Right.
Without having to put ourselves through dangerous predicaments in order to get to it. You understand me? Like imagine a world where brothers and sisters don't have to cross the dangerous path called the Darien Pass to get to some sort of sense of liberty and freedom, that their liberty and freedom would come to them just by doing what the Lord tells them to do where they stand. Right. Then we wouldn't have to do all of this migrating and this, you got a whole lot of ooky spooky belief systems that say, we got to leave this place, we got to do this, we got to do that. Leaving this place doesn't put us in a place of oppression-free lifestyle. You understand me? Oppression is going to follow us wherever we go, because we're not being oppressed because the people around us hate us, so to speak. The oppression is becoming because we're not following what the Most High God says. Right. Now, the level of oppression comes from the hatred of the people around us. You understand me? Now, they don't have to take it to the levels that they're taking it to. You understand me? Like they're like the kids that are put on hall pass duty, and instead of just telling the teacher, they try to grab your arm and try to tell you where you know. You don't got to do all of that. Right. You understand me? Do your job. You understand me? Do what the Most High God put you on the planet for, and that is to be a whooping stick to the Israelites. You understand me? And that's their job. You understand me? Until we get into rulership. And once we get into rulership, then their job is going to be to play didgeridoos and handpans as we walk into our courtyards. You understand me? Like that's going to be their job, to shovel excrement out of the sewer lines. You know what I'm saying? When the sewer lines get clogged up, that'll be their job. You understand me? Their job will be to pick the peaches and the strawberries and the fruits and the vegetables out of the fields, like they have I.S.U.P.K doing night and day for the pennies on the dollar. Right. You understand me? That'll be their job. But that can't be their job if we're standing against the one thing that will put us in a position for us to be in ultimate power. You understand me? We cannot gain ultimate power on our own. We cannot gain ultimate power by being in the Christian church. We cannot gain ultimate power by being in the fruit of Islam or being a Muslim or worshiping Easter or worshiping Ramadan. None of that is going to get us the power that we need to get from under the foot of the people that oppress us daily. What we're going to need is something supernatural. We're going to need to put our faith in something that we haven't put our faith in before. And if you're in the Christian church and you've been taught that the laws are done away with, then that might be the thing that you need to undo away with. You understand me? Like, I mean, if you go in your entire life living by the laws are done away with, why not let's try a different strategy and let's just follow the law. That's what the I.S.U.P.K teaches. Let's do something that we haven't been doing before. Mm-hmm. You understand me? Let's do something that we haven't tried yet because we've been so caught up in the strategies and the tactics that the oppressor and the oppressor's dogs have given us. You understand me? Like, you don't go to a war and then you hire a tactician from the other side. You understand me? You don't go to a war and then and follow the blueprint of the enemy in order to beat the enemy. Mm-hmm. That's not how you beat the enemy. You understand me? You have to understand what the enemy is. You got to understand what the enemy does, but you can't do what the enemy does in order to win against the enemy. They're too good at it. They've been doing it for a long time. Got a one up on us. They up on us.
500.
500 up on us. You understand me? And we sit here trying to mimic them. Right. You understand? Like, why not mimic those that came before us that had actual power, like Elijah and Elisha? Right. You understand me? That stood against countless amount of sorcerers and brought fire out the sky. You understand me? Like, real power. Not this fake power that you see, you know what I'm saying, on the TV or that you see riding through Bel Air and River Oaks. It's fake power. We want the real power. We want the power that we don't even need to lift a finger because the angels will come. You know what I'm saying? I mean, millions and millions of angels will come out the sky and fight our battles for us. All we got to do is be right. That's the strategy. It's simple. Then they'll have the allotment of those of the remnant book and the book of such and such in the new records that we have, that we'll have in the kingdom. We'll have new records. Speaking of us doing what we got to do in order to get back with the Most High God, those records will say that. But the records also state that we did goofy bullcrap up until that point. It's time to stop the goofy stuff. It's time to start being smart. It's time to start thinking smart. You understand me? They say work smarter, not harder. You understand me? We've been working hard this entire time doing all these votes and protests. And, you know, that's hard work, man. Getting hit by water hoses and bitten by dogs and killed by the police, that's hard work. We don't got to do that. We can work smart and just follow what the blueprint says. It's been sitting in front of us. It's been sitting in our grandmother's house collecting dust right up under that white Jesus photograph. Just open the book up and just read the instructions. They use the anagram, basic instructions before leaving Earth, but you never read the instructions. You ever been to IKEA and tried to build a drawer and a dresser of, you know, have anybody ever shopped at IKEA before? You go to IKEA, let me tell some, let me break it down for some people who've never been to IKEA before. When you go, what happens, IKEA is a furniture store, right? When you go to IKEA, it got all the stuff already made in front of you, and there are chairs and dressers and bed posts and this and that and that. You understand me? Things for your house. And you go there and you're like, I need a dresser. You understand? So you go and you see a dresser, you find a dresser, it looked like it made out of oak wood. You understand me? It looked great, grayed out oak wood, nice finish on the handles, and you know, all kinds of things that make you just want to buy it, right? You know what I'm saying? You go and buy it, and when you get it at the house, it's all in 100 million pieces. So your job is to put it together. Now, a smart person would just read the instructions. But somebody who wants to work hard, what do? I know what I'm doing. Look, I've seen this dresser at IKEA. I've wanted it for weeks. I know how dressers are made. I'm a logical person. I know, like, I'm a wise person. I'm wise unto myself. I know how to work this. Just put these pieces together. Soon, you're going to have a drawer that the drawers don't open. You understand me? You got 7 extra pieces, don't know where they go. You understand me? Like, and you can't put clothes in the second drawer because the second drawer is stuck by the first drawer. Like, those are the strategies that we're using in the planet today. Instead of just opening instructions and reading the instructions, shoot, the instructions ain't that bad. They even give you pictures.
Right.
They even give you the imagery of what would happen if, like in the Bible, you look in the Bible, it breaks down the imagery.
Right.
The only thing it's missing is pictures, because and it's not even missing that, because if you read it and you get into what you're reading, shoot, the pictures draw themselves in your brain. Streets of gold and blessed in the field, blessed in the city, this blessed here, blessed there, blah 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 blah. All these things, it manifests in your mind already. You don't need the pictures. All you got to do is just follow instructions. But us as a Black, Hispanic, and Native American community, we don't want to follow the instructions. We want to do it our way, and that's why we begin destroyed by our own devices. What you got?
If I could, sir, you know what I'm saying? It's time that we raise this up real quick. You know what I'm saying? This is King James Version Bible, man. This is the user manual right here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This is going to get us those streets of gold. This is right here is going to get us those blessed in the city, blessed in the field, man. if we don't abide by that, what happens? Does anybody know? Can anybody answer? Go ahead. Alright, hold on 1 second.
Hello?
There you go.
Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. What was the question again?
If we do not follow this Bible, what happens when we don't follow the user manual?
The curses in Deuteronomy.
You get curses. You know what I'm saying? You get atrocities. You get genocide. You get abuse. You know what I'm saying? You know, this right here is how we build our kingdom. This is the user manual on how to build our kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But if we follow our own instructions, we continue to get led astray. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We continue the hell that we living in today, man. You feel me? We continue the abuse. We continue the atrocities. We continue the living in ghettos, barrios, and reservations, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because right now, hell, it's to the point where they really have to put their hand in this. They made this bed for us. You know what I'm saying? And we've been laying down in it for 500 years, man.
Right.
When are we gonna realize we are in hell? When are we gonna realize that we are behind enemy lines, man? When are we gonna realize that this ain't our home? We too comfortable right now. You know what I'm saying? To the point we are docile. To the point we worry about making TikToks and what else? What else we worried about today?
Throwing a football.
We worry about throwing the football in the
Twerking.
mouth. Yeah, twerking. Good night, bro. We worry about going to the club and turning up. Well, guess what our enemies is doing right now? They are training to kill who? Or to unalive who? Does anybody know what our enemies are training for right now? Can anybody answer? Go ahead, brother, if you got it.
They plotting and scheming to take us out.
Exactly. And we over here worried about
Newest dance move.
you know what I'm saying, the newest dance move. We out here worried about P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? and yet they over here training how to shoot the guns and do takedowns and everything. We were over here worried about everything else. We over here, we ain't even worried about what's going on in Ukraine. The Most High God is lining everybody up to get inside, to go to the Valley of Jehoshaphat right now. You know what I'm saying? What, Russia is invading China or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Go ahead, brother.
Salakia, sir. Our oppressors learned how to kill animals. Salakia. How to unalive animals and hunt and all that stuff at like 7 years old, and
Brother,
we don't know nothing.
we don't know nothing. They learn how to fire a gun, aim a gun at 6, at 5. You know what I'm saying? They know how to, at 4, they know how to take it apart and put it back together. You know what I'm saying? But what do we know?
We know how to rap.
We know how to rap. See, we know how to sell.
We know
Sell
how to.
drugs.
We know how to do the. We know how to do that shit.
Yeah, we can dance. I mean, we funny. We can laugh. We can make you laugh. You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Right.
We could be the best court justice.
Right. Come on, man. Is we princes and princesses? Or are we court justice? Are we here for their entertainment? Or are we here to build our kingdom?
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm just saying, if I could, man, let's get it together. You know what I'm saying? We should be tired of this place, man.
Right.
Harriet Tubman said the most heaviest thing, brother, and it still applies to this day. She saved hundreds, but she could have saved thousands. Why? You know what I mean, Alice? You know, brother? Why did Harriet Tubman? What did she say after that? After Harriet Tubman said, I saved hundreds, but I could have saved thousands. Why is that? Why did she not save thousands? Mlaki, do you know, brother? Who knows? Go ahead.
I know.
Go ahead.
Is it because they didn't want to go?
Not quite. Almost, but not quite. You got it. Go ahead, Gadar.
Salakia, sir. A lot of them, they just didn't realize that they were slaves.
They did not realize that they were captives. You understand? They didn't realize that they been in that condition so long that they normalized that abuse. They normalized being in chains. They normalized having. It was disgusting what happened to us during slavery. You know what I'm saying? Being whipped on the back ain't even the pinnacle of what happened to us. You know what I'm saying? On the sidebar, I want y'all to read a book called The Delectable Negro. The Delectable Negro. And it will show you that they ate us like cattle, brother. Both spiritually and physically.
And literally.
And literally. Salaki. You know what I'm saying? Just like they eat us today. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. I'm gonna break what I mean by that down in a minute.
They also fed our babies to alligators,
brother.
all types of stuff. Like
Fresh out the womb.
Fresh out the womb.
I mean, they didn't even wait for conception.
But they also knew that we were strong because they used all women to breastfeed their babies.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And give me thy nursing kings. You know what I mean? Brother, I want y'all to understand, man, that you said a heavy point, brother. They use all women to nurse their children. You understand? But it's gonna be a Uno reverse card soon. You understand? Right. And this right here, this is one of my favorite scriptures. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the boot kiss scriptures. You know what I mean? When I first heard this scripture, a boot kiss came after it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a changing of the guard, man. You got that, brother? Read that. This is we nurse their children, and so this is what's gonna happen to them. Read.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
Their kings will be the nursing fathers. You understand? Will be the nursing father of our children. You know what I mean? Go read.
And their queens, thy nursing mothers.
You understand? Keep reading.
They shall bow down to
they
thee.
Should do what?
They shall bow down to thee.
Okay.
With their feet toward the earth.
With their face.
I was like, with their face toward the earth.
It's gonna be we kiss their boots in America. You know what I'm saying? We nurse their children. You know what I'm saying? We built their kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We did everything in America for them, and look how they treat us. And we over here want equality. We want civil rights. You know what I'm saying? Still, what rights do we have? Nothing. What have we achieved by trying to assimilate and be a part of America? What have we achieved? But the Bible says that we have an inheritance, man. We have land. We have riches. They're gonna be paying tribute day in and day out, man. All night. The city they're gonna be coming in with riches. And they better have it, and they better be on schedule. You understand? They better pray that they are on schedule. There ain't no the traffic ain't bad for how much riches they finna be bringing into our kingdom. That's what we fighting for in here, man. Is that something worth fighting for? Good night, brother. You know what I'm saying? Finally, brother, think about the struggle that you face every day in America. Just think about the struggles that our people face each and every day just to pay rent. Just to make it to Passover. Come on, brother. Go ahead. What you got?
Hello. I was watching some podcast or something that's irrelevant, but whatever it was, they asked a question that I really had to think about. You brought up like how we was before segregation and all of that stuff.
Brother.
But the question, like before segregation, we had HBCUs. We pretty much had everything. Since we've been quote unquote free, what HBCUs have we been since then?
Brother, that's a hell of a question.
And the answer is, I've been thinking of it.
If Google it right now, after what was it? I guess the Civil Rights Movement, maybe. After that, there were no HBCUs made. After integration, there were no HBCUs. Now, if I could, brother, now support black business is a hashtag, but you don't see hashtag support Walmart. You don't see hashtag support HEB, but you see hashtag support black business. You will buy a Gucci belt, but you won't go support your brother. You want to go support that sister that sell bundles? What you had, Malaki?
If I could, the coldest part about it is HBCUs were just colleges for us. They're just black colleges, predominantly black colleges.
Right.
And the craziest part is after we're considered free, our own colleges that we own and we're proud of have the enemy in it also.
Right, get that brother in. Get that brother in. Look, now our colleges are all inclusive, but they would not let you go to Harvard, brother.
Right.
They would not let you go to Yale.
Now
you know what I'm saying?
affirmative action.
Right, not without affirmative action, and now that is done away with.
Right.
Because they could discriminate against you. But what power do we have to discriminate in here? That's how you know black people cannot be racist.
Right.
We don't have the power to be racist.
Right.
Just because we say because we prefer to love our brothers, this because we prefer to love Latinos, blacks, and Native Americans, that's not racist. Racism is being able to physically oppress somebody. Not words you say.
Right.
Go ahead, what you got?
The forefather of racism was a clear man. He the one that created racism.
Brother, the forefather of racism was I pray you understand. I pray you understand, brother.
Most high is the way it is.
Right on. You feel me?
Definitely taught us something.
Right on. Kind of, sir. Since he flooded the earth, brother. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Malaki.
And Slocky, if I could again, now I should bring that up that we can't be racist. Like, we're so worried about being inclusive, but then when people try to go to like PWs, the people at the camp, even the staff and the people that attend at the campus, oppress us.
Right.
But we can't do it back to them what's wrong.
If I could, you touching on such a heavy point. Now I want to bring up. I ain't trying to roll too long, sir.
Go ahead.
Do you know what Brett Favre did? Who was it? Brett Favre? Y'all know what he did? What did he do, brother? I want you to bring that out. It's so evil.
Are you talking about the one where he took money from, basically he took money from the black community to build like a swimming pool for his daughter?
He took money from the black HBCUs in order to not get the good players. You know what I'm saying? So all these good players will go to their colleges and be with oppressive women, daughters and whatnot, and starve the HBCUs of things that they need. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole case behind it, but nobody ever talks about it. You know what I'm saying? It's such an evil thing, brother. You know what I'm saying? That they bring these brothers around these PWs, if I'm not mistaken, right? Private white colleges,
PWI.
PWI. You know what I'm saying?
It's primarily white institutions.
Right, you know what I'm saying? The PWIs, man, and they don't have any other options. So what is a brother in the world, a carnal brother in the world gonna do? You don't see your woman over here. You know what I'm saying? The tactics that they use that oppress us and turn us against one another, and turn against the men against the woman, and the women against the men is so evil. You know what I'm saying? And especially social media, which is divisive. You know what I mean? What you got, brother?
I just want to say that one more thing. They let Sexy Red come into a school and try to like give a positive speech. Like, what does she have to show to upbring these women to be righteous women?
Brother,
you know what I'm saying?
She out of town, thugging with her rounds.
On our kids so that it continues to go and go and go and further so we can stay where we at.
So this is them trying to get us to look up to celebrities, to nobodies. Well, what in a celebrity do we have to look up to? You know what I'm saying? The only person in earth that you should be looking up to is commanding General YAHANNA in the I.S.U.P.K, man.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? This is the only place. This is the only place. This is the last chance we have, man. Because without the UPK, man, what chance do we have? Huh? That's all, sir. SHALAM.
You good? Go ahead, man. Let's go ahead and get back to the scripture.
Come. This then was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah by their families, even to the border of Edom, the wilderness of Zin. Southward was the uttermost part of the south coast. Verse 2. And their south border was from the shore of the salt sea, from the bay that looketh southward. Verse 3. And it went out to the south side to Malaakrab. It's like Malaakrabim, and passed along Zin, and ascended up on the south side unto Kadesh Barnea, and passed along to Hezron, and went up to Adar, and fetched a compass to Karka. Verse 4, from thence it passed toward Asmon, and went out unto the river of Egypt. And the goings out of the coast were at the sea. This shall be your south coast. Verse 5, and the east border was the salt sea, even unto the end of Jordan. And their border in the north quarter was from the bay of the sea at the uttermost part of Jordan. Verse 6, and the border went up to Beth Hagla, and passed along the north, and passed along by the north of Beth Araba. And the border went up to the stone of Bahan, the son of Reuben.
As we reading through all of this, this is just giving the coordinates basically of the inheritance of the tribe of Judah. So like, as we read, just understand, you know what I'm saying, like, inheritance was a big thing in our nation. You understand me? What you passed down meant a lot.
Right on.
You understand me? And passing things down meant a lot, you know, like, that's something that we haven't been able to really experience here in America, you know, passing things down. The only thing that we're able to pass down in Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American is debt. You understand me? We pass down trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, we pass down things that are painful to one another, when biblically we should be passing down something that's more valuable than, you know, anything that we can imagine. You know, like, they're trying to get Blacks and Hispanics to sell their property in Third Ward, Fourth Ward, Fifth Ward, Second Ward, Sunnyside, North Side. They're trying to get them to acres homes. They're trying to get them to sell their properties for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then they turn those $100,000 properties to $1 million properties. You understand me? Knowing that land itself is valuable, especially in a predicament where, you know, the populations are growing, you know, and having land in itself, like, if the wrong people get in charge of that land, they could put 50 families on one little lot of land. You know what I'm saying? And this is land that we've had for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We like, this is the importance of us. You know, this is part of the wisdom of us knowing what we should be doing and doing what we should be doing, so that we can receive what we should receive. Because once we're able to receive things like land, once we're able to receive things that we can pass down like generational wealth, it'll put us in a position that we've never experienced. You know, a lot of us have never experienced something that we could pass down because we weren't passed down anything. Like, we've had grandparents that die, and we don't even know what they gave. You got other nations, their parents died, and, you know, They leave with thousands and, properties and assets and heirlooms and all kind of different things. You understand me? But we haven't had a chance to put our feet on steady ground enough to even acquire things to pass down. This is the point, man. This is the main point in how and why we should get back to what we're supposed to be on. Get back on track. Get back focused. Get tunnel vision on the plan, on the mission, the true mission. Because without that, then we won't ever have anything to pass down. We won't ever have anything to show for our lives besides living and children. But we want to be able to like that. That's what a father, as a father, I could say one of the things that I would pride myself in, so to speak, is something that I could pass down to my children. Something they can have without having to work for it. Something that'll give them a heads up. You know what I'm saying? A head start on life without having to start over from ground zero every time my child hits adulthood. Like these other nations, their children don't start from ground zero. They're given pretty much
$1 million.
Yeah, they're pretty much given stipends and boosts
Right.
into the economy, into the culture of America. And we're sitting here like after being slaves here, after working blood, sweat, and tears to create a nation, we're sitting here trying to figure out what we have to pass down. And none of us really have anything to pass down. Like, it's a travesty to just think about, and it is painful to just actually recognize what's happening to us, but in that pain, you should want to look for a solution for that pain. And that's what we're here in I.S.U.P.K. here to give us, the solution to that pain. But if you're not willing, if you don't hate that pain enough to want to find a solution, then we'll forever live in the pain.
Right.
You gotta want change so bad that you're willing to do anything to get it. And that anything isn't something that's gonna put you in a bad place. And anything is actually something that'll put you in a lifestyle that me being a witness of it, because I live it every day, it's not that bad of a lifestyle. You're not really missing out on anything. It's not harmful to you. It's not grievous, like the scriptures say. It doesn't pain you. All you got to do is have some discipline. But you got to want it. And goddamn it, I'm tired.
Right. Right, man.
I want it.
Right.
I want my children to want it. They don't even know what they want right now.
Right.
I want it for them. So they don't have to think about what they want. They'll just have it. What you got?
Salak, if I may, I just want to piggyback off of what you're saying, man. Like we so downtrodden in America and all these other countries that we in, man, that we sell our inheritance to oppressors, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we are so poor in this place, man. We have nothing. In our culture, whatever land we sell stays within our people. You know what I'm saying? We don't give to other nations. You know what I'm saying? That's preferring one another. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everything stays within our nation, man. You know what I mean? But in here, we will sell our houses, our land, our cars to all these other nations. You know what I mean? And they're already well set. Right. You know what I mean? They have things to pass down to their kids. You know what I mean? Yeah, he said earlier, the only thing we was passed down was trauma. You know what I'm saying? Which, if I'm not mistaken, that's encoded in our DNA. Right. We've been through so much in this place, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got.
You got something to do?
Slovakia, sir. What little have they also plot to take it as well.
Don't pay your taxes.
For example, like my great grandmother, she had a house that was paid for. Sometimes we don't know our great grandparents and stuff like that, and the things that they had. In my case, I didn't know that my grandmother, she had a house or whatever. But by the time I found out that she had a house, they had took it with the property taxes, state taxes, and all that type of stuff. So what little stuff that we do get, they come and take it.
Praise the devil.
Right.
Bro, this is hell.
Absolutely.
This is hell, brother. You can pay off your car, you still gotta pay insurance.
Mhm.
You pay off your house, you still gotta pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. If they could pay you to breathe, they would literally do
Charge you to breathe.
it. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you gotta pay for air.
I mean, they got you an AC.
You gotta pay for that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Like every damn thing.
Like literally, the earth grows fruit for free. It rains water out of the sky. We still gotta pay for that. Like we are literally the only people who have to pay for things that the earth naturally provides. You know what I'm saying,
Some places it's illegal for you to collect rainwater.
brother?
Right.
It's illegal.
It is illegal.
It's illegal
Wow.
everywhere, ain't it?
Yeah, but why though? You feel me? Like for what? Like never mind. You know what I'm saying? Like this earth, this kingdom was literally made for us to be at the bottom.
Right.
Everything, the way it was structured from its beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like it was meant to keep us at the bottom. And what's crazy, the killer part about it is why they did treason to Great Britain is for what they was doing to us, they did to them. And they went to war behind that. You know what I'm saying? So what do we need to do? And how do we do that? Keep the laws. Our war is not carnal. This war will not be fought with a gun. We are literally making this kingdom fall just by talking,
Right.
just by teaching the Bible. Our war is not carnal. You know what I'm saying? That's why that what was it called? Not messing around coalition
AC
failed.
something. I
In
know
the
something.
NFAC, it was
Something like that.
they're calling out the KKK. Nah, well what's Grandmaster Flex? What was his name?
Shit, I can't forgot his name.
That brother is at the bottom of jail right now. But the Black Panthers, the NOI, who are they? Who are those? You know what I mean? Like, the only way we're gonna come up out of this hellhole is by keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right.
Coming back and serving the Most High God, man. That's the only way we're gonna get up out of here.
That's right.
You had something, brother?
And,
So, nah, come on.
the only way you're gonna find out how to do that is through the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right. That's
man. It's right here. And you know, we do it for free. You understand me? We don't charge you. You understand me? You just come over here, you wanna learn how to do it. You wanna learn how to become closer to the Most High God. You wanna learn how to be a genuinely and loving son and daughter of the Most High God. Come here and we'll teach you how. You understand me? And being in the culture that we've been raised in, it may take you a little bit of struggle to get there. You understand me? But it ain't hard. All you got to do is fight that culture that you've learned. Fight against that thing that you've been taught your entire life. You understand me? And it's all mental. If you got the discipline, you can do it. What you got? Somebody got something? Go ahead, Gadar.
Salakia, sir, real quick. The NFAC crew, whatever, I forget what the acronym is. They was calling out the KKK and all that type of stuff. Whatever they was doing, they ended up, one of them ended up shooting themselves
Brother,
in the foot or something like that. They
brother, you know why that happened? Because the Lord was not in it. The Lord was not with it. You know what I'm saying? Everything else failed, brother. You know what I'm saying? Never came back. You know what I'm saying? But the I.S.U.P.K. been here since 1969.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Had a minor setback for a major comeback. But nothing's changed. You understand? Nothing has changed. The oppressor can't come in here and make this. Well, I thought you had something. The oppressor can't come in because the Lord is with us. Nobody can come against us. You know why? Because we obey the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you see the fruit that we bear, man. You see about the fruit that we bear. You know what I'm saying? Brothers went through level 4 cartel territory and came back not a stain on them, bro.
Right.
Only thing that was wrong with them, they was tired and hungry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that was dangerous. Hearing the stories, man, brother, it could have went bad. But you know why it didn't? Because the Lord was with them. Nobody shot themselves in the foot.
Right.
Nobody got kidnapped. Nobody went to jail. Everybody came back and went home to their wives and kids
Right.
and they PlayStation, whatever you got. Whatever you got at home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Salakia, sir, didn't the cartel help the
Yes,
I.S.U.P.K?
they did. They did. If I'm not mistaken, they did, brother. That's
Some of the cartel did.
That's unheard of, brother.
Some people not. It was somebody helping.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was the cartel. I think the cartel was looking for us out there.
brother.
But you know that's neither here nor there.
The
You
Lord-
know what I'm saying? The devil gonna send his warriors as well. But we
Right.
fight for a greater God who
Yeah,
got protection over us. So
That's
we ain't
right.
worried about none of that.
That's right, man.
You understand?
The Most High got a hand, bro. The Lord had them in a hidden place while they were doing while they were doing His work, man. And those brothers who went in a hidden place, man. You know what I'm saying? It could have went bad. I pray y'all understand. It could have went bad. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking about it the whole time. I was like, damn, this gonna go bad.
Like,
Me down Thomas.
I mean, brothers.
I was like, nigga, this shit here is crazy. What are we doing?
Brothers had the faith of a mustard seed, like a mud. You know what I'm
I
saying?
had the faith of a lint.
Of a dust, of a grain of sand.
I was like, what the hell?
Nah, but y'all
worked.
yeah.
The Lord was with us, though,
Right.
boy. That shit crazy. It's
Absolutely.
crazy every time I think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Like and that brought glory to the Most High God, man. That's glory to the Most High God because He was able to show His power by keeping these brothers protected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if you don't see it from that, then I don't know what to tell you, partner.
Right.
All I know is them lavender legs would never.
Would never,
You know, they can't.
ever.
You know what I'm saying? Them boys would have shit. Look good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, the Lord not with the lavender lads when they go to the church, they put boots on the ground at a local Christian church.
They try to put boots on the ground at the Christian church. The Christian church put boots on them.
I'm talking about, had that boy.
Kicking that ball on the ground like he was a goddamn.
Man, them
He
boys-
was the ops.
Them boys ain't none without them numbers, man. 'Cause
Oh, he's got
them
multiple.
boys ain't got nobody hands, man. That lady had that boy tagging his ass with that shoe, man. So like,
Purses and all that. Wearing their ass out. Good night.
but y'all want to come against us, man? I ain't gonna talk about what happened the other day, partner.
Yeah, man. But go ahead. We'll get back to the scripture, bro. Sure.
I'm gone. Verse 7. And the border went up toward Debar from the valley of Achor, and so northward, looking toward Gilgal, that is before the going up to Adumium, which is on the south side of the river. And the border passed toward the waters of Aneshmesh, and the goings out thereof were at Enrogal. Verse 8. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom unto the south side of Jebusite. The same is Jerusalem. And the border went up to the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom, westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants, northward. Verse 9. And the border was drawn from the top of the hill unto the fountain of the water of Nephtoah, and went out of the cities, it's like it, and went out to the cities of Mount Ephron. And the border was drawn to Baalah, which is Kirjath Jearim. Verse 10. And the border compassed from Baalah westward unto Mount Seir, it's like it, Mount Seir, and passed along the side of Mount Jearim, which is Chesalon, on the north side, and went down to Beth Shemesh, and passed on to Timnah.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Let's go back to the Hebrew. You can go ahead and read the next two.
Khan. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 15, verse 11, in the Hebrew. Wayataza'ah, Hagabawal, All, Kathah, I-Purawan, Tazapawana, Watha'ar, Ha-Gabawal, Shakar Wana, Wa Ibar, Har, Ha Ba'ila, Waya Taza'a, Yaba Na'al, Waha Yawa, Third Taza Awath, Ha Gabawal, Yama. Verse 12. Wa Gabawal, Yam. Ha Yama. Ha Gabawal. Wa Gabawal. Za. Gabawal. Banya, Yahawada, Sabaya, Sabaya, Lama, it's like La Mash Pakatham. Verse 13. Wa La Kala Ban Yapana Nathan Khalaqwa Bathawak, it's like a Bathawaka Banya Yahawada All Paya Yahawah La Yahweh Shai, Af. It's like, do I read that? If it don't got read, do I read it? Do I read that one without the red? It's Royath. Or Royath. 13, 15 and 13. Right before.
Yeah, that goes together with the name is Karjatabar.
Khan.
Was I Quariyath Arabai.
Khan. Av Quariyath Arabai. Abaya. I know what. Bar 14. Wayarash. Af. Shalawasha, Banya, Ha Ainakwa, Af, Shashaya, Wa'ath, Achayaman, Wa'ath, Talamaya, Yaladya, Ha Ainakwa. Verse 15. Wa Ya'il, Masham, Al, Yashabya, Dabar, Washam, Dabar, La Panyam, Wariyath, Sapar. Verse 16. Waya Amar, Kalab, Ashar, Yakah, Af, Quariath, Sapar, Wala, Kada, Wanathafya, Lawa'a, it's like Lawa, Af, I.Kasa, Bathya, La Ashar, La Ashar. Verse 17. Waya Lakada. I Thanya'al, Ban, Quanazah, Quanaz, Achia, Kala, Wayathan, Lawa, Af, Ikasa, Bathwa, La Asha. Verse 18. Wayahaya, Bawa'a, Wa Tasa Yathahawa, Lasha'awa, it's like it. La Sha'awa, Ma'ath, Abaya, Shada, Wa Satazanak, Ma'ayel, Ha, it's like it. Ha, Chamawar, Waya Amar, La, Kala, Ma, Laka. Verse 19. Watha Amar, Natha, Leah, Barakah, Kaya, Aratza, Ha Nagab, Nathaniah, it's like it, Nathaniah, Wa Nathatha, Leah, Galath, Mayam, Wayathan, La, Ath, Galath, Ila, Yawath, Wa'ath, Galath, Sa, Chathayawath, verse 20, Za'ath, Nachalath, Matah, Banya, Yahawada, La, Mashpachatham. That's in English? Yep. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 15, verse 11. And the border went out unto the side of Ekron, northward. And the border was drawn to Shikron, and passed along to Mount Baalah, and went out unto Jabneel. And the goings out of the border were at the sea. Verse 12. And the west border was to the great sea, and the coast thereof. This is the coast of the children of Judah, round about according to their families. Verse 13. And unto Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, he gave a part among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, even the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which city is Hebron. Verse 14. And Caleb drove thence the three sons of Anak, Shani and Ahaman and Talmai, the children of Anak.
So hold up real quick before we start moving too far ahead. You understand me? What we find out what happened with Caleb is by him doing what the Lord tell him to do and doing it to the utmost, that the Lord blessed him in so much abundance that he got his own part in the inheritance. You understand me? Like his part of the inheritance was it was delineated from everybody else's part. You know what I'm saying? Like Judah had this great land, but Caleb, for what you did for the Most High God, this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? Like his inheritance was spotlighted. You know what I'm saying? This is what we have to, you know what I'm saying, think about when we're doing things that the Most High God wants us to do. You want to be doing things so great for the Most High God that He spotlights your inheritance, your rewards like that. You understand me? Like this should be inspiration. This should be something that we use to encourage ourselves to do greater in the Most High God. And you know, that's what I do. You understand me? When I read this about certain men that were given great things by the Most High God for the things that they've done, you understand me? All I do is use that to fuel my own battles. Use that to fuel my own struggles and fuel my own strategies on being great. You understand me? Because ultimately, I pray that the Most High God feels the same about the work that I do. You understand? And if all of us have that same attitude, then imagine the leaps and bounds that we take as a nation. You understand? If everybody is working towards being the greatest thing that the Most High God has given, then sooner or later we're gonna all be greater than great. But if all of us are working to be the greatest in America, then we're gonna continue to plummet and continue to fall. You understand me? What you got?
Nothing. Something. I said lavender lads, and something was suggested to me on Instagram. You know? Yeah. That's crazy. I ain't even say the name. I just said lavender lads.
Good night. Keep going. What else you got?
It's like if I could.
Go ahead.
Didn't Christ say that we'll do greater things than He?
That's what I'm saying. That's the point. You understand me? Christ gave his entire life. You know, like he sat up here, did the work. His entire adult life, he did work, and then once he was done the work, he gave his life for his people. You feel me? Like we got to be able to try to one up Christ. If we can, if our thought process is, I'm going to try to do what Christ did and take it to another level, then imagine the levels that our nation will be at.
Right.
Like, it's no different than like friendly competition amongst brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we both pushing each other to be greater by looking at each other and our accomplishments and trying to do greater than the next, then shoot, sooner or later, we're going to be so great that everybody else, we be to left everybody else in the dust. What you got?
If I could, can I get Isaiah 45 and 17? You know what I'm saying? I just want to bring something out for y'all real quick, you feel me? Because one thing about our kingdom is this is going to be an everlasting kingdom, you feel me? We don't got to worry about the kingdom falling or kingdom falling ever again. You know what I'm saying? Every great kingdom in the earth that has ever been had a 200-year lifespan tops before it collapsed. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, America is only how old as a country?
Shoot, probably about 300 years old, maybe 400 years old, maybe 400.
As a country, but before it came to the United States.
Before it became the United States?
Kind on one kind.
What you mean?
Like, because at first it was just, it went all together, you know what I'm saying, before it became
Oh, you talking about the colonies?
Concept.
Shit, yeah. Old, 500 maybe?
It's old, something like that, but every great kingdom has had their chance and failed. Just like in America will fall in the same fashion, man. You know what I'm saying? There's only one kingdom that's going to be forever. Read that, brother, Isaiah 45 and 17.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved.
Who?
But Israel.
Nah, the Chinese man.
But Israel.
The Arab man.
But Israel.
The Africans.
But Israel.
But Israel shall be what?
Shall be saved.
You understand? Because what do these other people, what do these other nations need to be saved from? What the hell are they going through? You know what I'm saying? They have their own land. They have their own so-called land. You understand? But read that one more time, brother.
But Israel shall be saved.
But Israel shall be saved because we are in absolute danger right now. You know what I'm saying? We are living behind enemy lines, man, as we speak. You know what I'm saying? We were born in war. Right. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
With the everlasting salvation, meaning we ain't gotta be saved again. Right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go through this again.
Right.
There will not be another America. There will not be another Babylon. There will not be another Sodom and Gomorrah. Read that again, one more time.
But Israel shall be saved, and the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
We will not go into captivity again. Keep reading.
Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded.
We would no longer be ashamed. You understand? Not only we bring so much. America brings us so much shame. You understand? To the point it profits off of it.
Right.
America profits off of black humility.
Right.
It profits off of black pain, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta worry about our women around here halfway naked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta worry about the shame that being a drug dealer brings to our men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The stereotypes that they put on us, man. That's shame.
Right.
You hear something? All right, no sweat. Keep on reading.
World without end.
Read that from but
Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded. World without end.
World without end. This will be an everlasting kingdom, man. This is gonna be a kingdom that will not fall, and we gonna pass the seats of authority from generation to generation to generation to generation forever. You understand?
Right.
That's it.
That's how I pray. Give me a hand. Got some more?
We got more. Right. Was at 14. Joshua 15 and 14. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 15, Verse 14. And Caleb drove thence the 3 sons of Anak, Shani, it's like Shishai, and Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. Verse 15. And he went up thence to the inhabitants of Debir, and was the name of Debir before was Kirjathsepher. Verse 16. And Caleb said, he that smiteth Kirjathsepher and taketh it, to him will I give Aksah, my daughter, to wife. Verse 17. And Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Aksah, his daughter, to wife. Verse 18. And it came to pass, as she came unto him, that she moved him to ask of her father a field, and she lighted off her ass. And Caleb said unto her, What wouldest thou?
So right now we got a daughter about to ask her father for something. Let's read.
Khan. Verse 19. Who answered, Give me a blessing, for thou hast given me a south land. Give me also springs of water.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave her the upper springs and the nether springs.
So let this be a lesson to the daughters. If you are doing the Lord's will and doing right by your fathers, then your fathers will give you anything that you ask for. You won't have to worry about asking the oppressor for things, because we'll have the abundance to give to you, our children. This is what we all fight for here in I.S.U.P.K. We fight for such an abundance that we can give our children everything they desire.
Right.
And the only way we're going to be able to do that is by following the Most High God and doing everything that the Most High God instructed us to do, so that we can receive everything that the Most High God said we will receive.
That's right.
Because you got something.
If I could, so what you're saying is heavy about daughters, because not only will your father give you everything, but you'll be a princess that for instance, this particular sister right here, her dowry, the man that had to pay her dowry had to smite a king and take some land. That's not a light feat, which means that sister was really worth something.
Right.
So
That's facts.
I just wanted to throw that in, sir.
If I could, not only that, I just want to bring out something real quick, that the Bible described Israel as a beautiful oasis, the best of the best of the best land. You know what I mean? That's what the Most High has given to us. Like the Bible said that it had beautiful rivers. You know what I'm saying? Fat oxen, abundant fruit and vegetables. You know, the land was flush and lush. You know what I mean? And now it's a sandbox. You know what I'm saying? It probably stank. You got this, the little hats over there living in our land, you know what I'm saying, and messing it up. Now defiling it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because those are not the true inheritors.
Right.
They over there fighting over land that's not theirs.
Right.
Either of theirs. You know what I'm saying? Arabs ain't Philistines.
Right.
I can't really say
You're gonna have to rededicate it.
that.
You're gonna have to rededicate it like Hanukkah.
Right.
Oh yeah, you feel me? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, the Lord is gonna bring down a fire upon this place, man. And it's like He gotta clean our room for us before we can live in that land.
Right.
What you got, Malaki? Yeah, I would get you, brother.
That's like I said, if I could. I'm glad you brought that up, because they are the definition of fake it till you make it.
Brother.
To the point where they're so deep in the lie, they fight to protect what they think is theirs that's not theirs.
Brother,
Right.
If I could, give me we have inherited lies. You know what I'm saying? That's biblical what you just said. It's gonna come to a point in time where they just Google it, brother. You know what I'm saying? The earth is in for a rude awakening. You know, a very rude awakening. You know what I'm saying? What's about to come to the world is the worst thing ever. It supersedes 9/11. You understand? What's that? Oh, so like it supersedes any atrocity that has ever happened. There's no earthquake that has ever happened in the history of man that could equate to what happened. There's no tsunami. There's no natural disaster that can even compare to what's coming to this place, man. You got that, brother?
Khan.
But if I could real quick, you know what I'm saying, back to get back on point, that like I said, all pressers are in for a rude awakening. Those small hats, is hell. Read that, brother.
Khan. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee
Brother.
from the ends of the earth, and they shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies.
Surely they have inherited what?
Have inherited lies.
You understand? They have inherited lies, man. They have appropriated our culture to the point where they believe that they are the real Israelites, and they are not. You know what I'm saying? It's another precept in the Bible. It's in the Apocrypha where they said that they sought to put the likeness of the heathen in the book of the law. I'm gonna paraphrase it. You know what I'm saying? They have literally written off everything that was true black culture. You know what I'm saying? During the Renaissance era. You know what I'm saying? And like now it just came out that Jesus is black. Well, we've been knowing this. We've been knowing this. You know what I'm saying? Since 1969 and before. You know what I'm saying? But everything has been whitewashed. You know what I mean? They've done away with who the real Israelites are. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna find out real soon that they have inherited lies, man. They have been lied to by themselves. That's a rude awakening. I think that's a beautiful thing. When they are appalled, when a black man with an afro come out the sky with 300 million black and brown angels, man.
Right.
200 million. You know what I'm saying? The shock that's gonna come upon them. It's gonna be a beautiful sight, brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got that precept? Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law.
They opened the book of the law, man. You know what I'm saying? They keep reading.
Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
What happened during the Renaissance period? You know, go ahead.
They pretty much painted over every black image.
Every black image. You understand? But the Russians didn't get the memo. You know what I'm saying? They still got a black museum. That's where the Russians icon book come from. You know what I'm saying? Read that one more time, though.
Khan. This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right. Caesar Borgia. And who was it? Leonardo da Vinci. Word can I use, man?
Partners.
These senses. Were romantic partners. And that is the likeness of Jesus today. That is who they paint as Christ. After the best man to ever walk the earth, they profane it with a likeness of a stringy-head, dog-head man who had relations with another man by the name of Leonardo da Vinci, and he also had relations with his own sister. He was also an unaliver who came from a crime family. Son of Pope Alexander V. They were crime. He was a mob. Those were the first mob bosses.
Right.
And that's who they painted as the likeness of Christ.
Right.
Ain't no telling who those other white men are that are supposed to be the prophets. What you got, brother?
I had a question. I don't know if I could say the names of the people that inhabit Israel today. Can I say their names?
Khazars?
Small.
Israel and Palestine, the one they're going to war over that land.
You talking about the small hats and the Arabs?
Yeah.
Khan. So that's Esau and
Ishmael.
fighting over that land. That's who it is out of line?
Khan.
Oh, okay. That was my question.
Excellent question. What you got, brother?
I appreciate what you said, sir.
Go ahead.
Job 9, this is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Brother, this is a excellent scripture. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, brother. Everything that these oppressors do is disgusting and vile, brother. Everything, brother. They totally, since they been in rulership, brother, they have done nothing but spread lies and destroy the earth. You know what I'm saying? To the point where outer space is polluted.
Right.
Brother, how the hell do you pollute outer space? The sun got a ring, the earth got a ring now
Right.
of trash. They gonna clean that.
Right.
They are going to clean that. You know what I'm saying? They are going to also pay for everything that they have done. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Keep reading.
He covereth the faces of the judges
Brother,
thereof.
he covered the faces of the prophets, man. He covered the faces of the Lord's chosen people and gave us a whole different identity.
Right.
Destroyed us, what's the word, man? He destroyed us perpetually. You know what I'm saying? To the point we don't even know who we are. We sit there and let the people who had us in chains give us an identity. You know what I'm saying? We let them tell people who had our ancestors in chains, whipped our backs, stripped of our language, of our culture, tell them, give us an identity, man. You know what I'm saying? Read that one more time.
Khan. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
They sat up there and put the likeness of the heathen in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Now Moses is a stringy head man
On Netflix.
on Netflix, brother. You seen that movie Noah, brother? Bruce Almighty, brother.
He even got a movie with Christ as that dude that plays the Spider-Man villain.
What's that movie called? The Jesus movie?
Temptation of the Christ.
Nah, Passion of the Christ. Good night, Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
brother, it all goes hand in hand. They will realize that everything is a lie, and I'm here for it, brother.
Right.
I want to see the looks on their faces. I don't want. I pray that this is the worst day ever for them, and forever. You feel me? What you had, brother? No, hold on, real quick. Finish out that scripture,
Khan. If not, where and who is he?
brother. It's evident. It's evident who the most wicked people on earth is. When have these people ever been peaceful? When have these people ever been righteous? When have they ever done any good throughout all the earth? Not just to us, to anybody. These people are the most hated people on earth, yet they rule it. That's only by a sword, though. What you had, brother?
Yeah, it's another new movie, The Book of Clarence.
Yeah.
That I haven't even watched it yet, brother. But I can tell you now that I know it's evil.
Right.
I know it's a mockery. They came out here, the real Jews is black. Oh yeah, we got something for that.
They smoking weed in the movie.
Brother, it's witchcraft. Huh?
Right.
And who was the producer? Jay-Z?
Somebody.
Brother, that brother gonna be least in the kingdom, bro.
Right.
Man, brother. Anything else y'all got? Oh shit, man, we gonna keep rolling.
Get that last verse in real quick.
Khan. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 15, verse 19. It's like verse 20. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah, according to their families.
And that's it right there. So we're gonna end it right there. That was when we pick it up next week. We're gonna just go down the list of all those families that inherited from the tribe of Judah, and it's a long list, but we're gonna get right into it. With that, I imagine, which means to stand.
Shalom.
SHALAM.
We'll submit to the Torah.
All right, I got you, brother. I got you.
Careful.
Yeah.
Salute to Torah. Get the camera.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, how about Shema Shabrak? Yeah.
Y'all about to see me on SHALAM, yeah? I got you. Oh, yeah, regular.
Y'all about Shem Shabrak Yah. Y'all about Shem Shabrak Yah.
Y'all about Shem Shabrak Yah.
All right, we're gonna end off with our prayers. So, Manya Wakanyaha Padam, Sar, in the turn and face the east. Do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew and the English.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malachus
Malachus.
Naba'ah.
Naba'ah.
Batazayka.
Batazayka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Latananinawa.
Latananinawa.
Lecham.
Lecham.
Ko. Yawam. Wasalakinawa.
Wasalakinawa.
Chabawatinawa.
Chabawatinawa.
Kasalakinawa.
Kasalakinawa.
Chabawatinawa.
Chabawatinawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Labi'aynawa.
Labi'aynawa.
Manasaya one.
Manasaya one.
Abba.
Hoshaina.
Mayan.
Right. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wahala. Wata Parat. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power and the glory. Forever. So be it. That's all. Face forward. Sisters watching, Yashabim, which means to sit. We're gonna do a courtesy salute to the men of Israel. Men of Israel, Almighty Shabbat, Imadu, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yagimta, Sar, face the sisters Almighty, which means to stand. Gonna do one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Almighty Shabbat, Imadu, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yagimta, dismissed.